So in this video we are going to uh, look into the new component which is under the category of display and layout, which is a navigation component. So this is very nice component to have. So once we configure this and when uh, okay, so once we configure this and when we will preview it, so you will see that how cool this component is. Okay, so get started with, so as the name suggests, navigation. So this component is something used to navigate between like one page to another page, not in terms of different URL, I would say. So here we can like define different number of pages inside it, and on a certain pages we can keep all the information. So for example, on the first page we can keep information regarding the personal information. The second page we can keep the information regarding the claim service, which is related to the person who is filling the form. And on the third page we can put different kind of a fields. Okay, so instead of showing all those things on a single page, we can divide those things into different pages, and that we can show in this navigation component, and user can navigate between one page to another page based on the click of a button. So once I will preview it, you will see like this component is something, or this layout is something you might have used a lot of times in daily usage or in the normal websites or application. Okay, so get started with, here is like how the look and feel of navigation component looks. So here we have a lot of things to do, but instead of explaining this all these things one by one, I will show you how it works. Okay, so then we can go back and go into the details of that, like what is that use of it. Okay, so once we use a navigation component, let me just give it here some good name, maybe navigation. Maybe I will give it as navigation details as the property ID, and here I can give label as maybe just navigation, doesn't matter in our case, but yeah, I'm just giving this details for now. Just save it. So yeah, what we will do now, here it says drag and drop a module component, so which means here inside this we can drag some components inside it. Okay, so when you are dealing with navigation component, we need to use panels inside it, and inside these panels we can put some other components as well. So as I said at the start of a video, that we need to distribute our data or fields in different sections, right? Personal information, claim, insurance, and so on. So in this way we are going to segregate that category data into the panels, so it will act like a one page. So let me give it property ideas. Maybe I will give here as panel personal information. Okay, and I will just here give the title as personal information. Okay, so this is the name I have given. Yeah, so this is a normal panel that we have already seen. Okay, so inside this let me drag and drop some things. Let's take this as maybe txt first name, label as first name. Let me just copy paste. So here instead of dragging a new, you can just copy paste this, and this new copy you can edit this. So I can here give as txt last name, and here also I will give label as last name. Okay, so yeah, for our use case, or maybe for a demo purpose, we'll just keep two, and maybe we will keep one as required. Okay, which is like mandatory. So this last name is required. This is a mandatory field. So red asterisk have came here. Okay, so let's take one more. So when I'm putting here a panel, so just assume like this is something we are designing a page. So in the first panel, that is the first page, this is the second panel, so it is a second page altogether. I can give here as claim details. Okay, this is the property I'm giving, and here I will write it as claim details. Okay, so what details we can put here as, maybe let's put it here as text field only. I will write here as claim name. I'm just putting some random data here, not sure if that makes sense, but yeah, just for a demo purpose I'm just putting it here, this details. And let me put here some like field as claim details. Okay, so here I will write a label as enter claim details. Okay, let me make it capital just to look good. Okay, so this is the label I have given here. Okay, so far so good. So we have created a navigation component. Inside that we have drag and drop two panels. So this we are considering as two pages. Now what we will do, as we have these two panels inside this nav component, we'll just copy this, maybe just copy this panel property ID, and now we will work around with this navigation component. So we need to give the information of panels to this nav component, right? So we have set all those pieces. Okay, we have just brought all those pieces at one place. Now we need to connect those pieces. So inside this nav we want something like, here I will put that value as panel, and here it is pre-populating. Okay, so this is correct, value, and here let's add a title as maybe personal information. Okay, and here we will write some heading as please complete the personal details form. Okay, and we can keep it as it is, and here in the next row let's mention that another panel. What was that? It was panel claim details. Let me check if I can copy this. Okay, I was able to copy from this, and here I will write maybe claim details, fill in the details below. This is the title I have given, and this is the heading. Okay, so I know I haven't given anything about this, but just bear with me for 2 minutes. You will get an idea of what we are trying to do. So now three pieces. Step one is like to get all those components in one place. The next step is to connect all those things, and let's see how that preview works. And so preview that how it looks. So I am opening in preview mode. Okay, so if you see here, this is how this navigation is created, right? So consider this as the first page, and here we have put it here as one thing, right? This is coming as here. So this default thing is given by nav component, which is next button, save and exit, and this navigation milestones, not navigation milestone, but like the path is given, right? So currently we are here on the personal information, so this is highlighted, and the next is something like this, which is the next page. So this is how the navigation looks, and here this name is coming because we had given this title over here, label text I meant to say. So we can just remove this text so it looks good. Okay, because in the panel it is not mandatory to enter the label text. So this is now how it looks. Yeah, doesn't matter in our use case, but just I'm very cautious about that. It should look good, right, from the look and feel perspective. Yeah, now it looks good. So that unnecessary extra title was something not looking good. Yeah, just removed that. So here we can see all this is coming good now. And if you see personal information thing is something we had put it here in this navigation component on that space where this one, right, title, and heading is coming as here, which is like this. Okay, So if I click on next button, we are able to go to the next screen, and all the information that we have put inside a second panel is acting as a second page, and that is coming on here. Okay, so see, if we are having a use case, we don't need to bother about designing this entire look and feel, right? We just need to bother about what is the business requirement, and we are set to go, right? So in this way we can design this. So few other things about it. So these are pretty self-explanatory, so let's go from the top. So this is something, navigation title and navigation subtitle won't be something coming in picture now in this use case, because inside that we have put panel, but we will see in detail once we progress ahead with some other components, then this will make sense. But yeah, for now just ignore this too. Okay, and here you are getting this like confirmation button details. So if there are any errors, then that pop-up comes. So these are the details which comes on the pop-up, and here are those labels which comes on this screen, which is previous and the next button. So if you want to change this, you can just change this as well, so that would be coming here on the screen. So just to show you, I have just put there next page or previous page, so it will render here, yeah, next page, and here it comes as previous page. So those